now? You ready to talk?
I'm ready to talk. Since the day I got kidnapped 6
That's
weeks
what we were
ago.
afraid of.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 banned video games. For this list, we'll be looking at an array of video game titles that were given the axe in one or more countries for reasons that range from the understandable to the downright crazy.
现在，时机终于到了，让他们见识我们民族的伟大。
What game can you not believe got banned? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2. Banned in Mexico.
Which is simply an excuse for the Americans to take control of our foreign policy, not only in Mexico, but across Latin America.
This tactical shooter welcomes you to Mexico in a pretty intense way. Pitting the player in a do-or-die battle with insurgents along the US-Mexico border, the landscape is chock full of real-life locations in towns like Juarez and El Paso, Texas. Finding the violent narco-terrorism-driven storyline mixed with images of the American military engaged in combat on Mexican soil, it did not take long for the Mexican government to declare Advanced Warfighter 2 an unsavory depiction of their country and a threat to Juarez's tourist industry. Both the mayor of Juarez and the governor of the Mexican state of Chihuahua banned the quote insulting game from touching Mexican soil. Number 9. Homefront. Banned in South Korea.
Yeah, I can get you in, but you have to stick close and do exactly like I say. Follow me.
This somewhat underwhelming 2011 first-person shooter took liberties with current global conflicts in showing a unified Korea under a real-life dictator Kim Jong-un. The only problem was that nobody asked South Korea if they were okay with depicting North Korea and South Korea as one country. Considering the global tensions already in place with North Korea entering the nuclear arms race, South Korea's outraged reaction might not have seemed all that alarming.
남한과의 한민족을 갖고 올 것이며 경제와 산업의 발전을 갖고 올 것입니다.
Needless to say, while the video game went on to receive generally favorable reviews around the world, it never saw the light of day in South Korea.
We gotta watch each other's backs.
Number 8. Football Manager 2005. Banned in China. Sometimes, video game news is worthy of a double-take reaction. The gaming world surely got to experience this when this Sega-produced sports business simulator was banned in China for political reasons. By stating that Tibet and Taiwan were independent countries outside of the Chinese Republic, China responded claiming, quote, the game threatened its content harmful to China's sovereignty. Although the developers quickly resolved the problem for the Chinese release, this little blip of video game history was highly talked about, as it is one of the most rare games banned for reasons beyond violence or sexual content. Number 7. Grand Theft Auto franchise. Various.
Oh, I was just taking my friend back into town. Another time, Ricardo.
Ricardo, let's go.
Let's get out of here.
No stranger to controversy, this flagship franchise from Rockstar Games has been fighting with censors with almost every installation since the 1997 top-down shooter days. I mean, it is called Grand Theft Auto. Featuring extreme violence, crude humor, and amoral storylines, it seems like almost every GTA title has been met with public backlash. The most popular example came with 2004's GTA San Andreas and its Hot Coffee mod, a playable sex minigame made available via a PC hack into the game's code. This mod led not only to a countrywide ban in Australia, but also a US retailer ban in major department stores after securing an AO, adults only rating. Needless to say, after that, the game was even more sought after.
You want coffee, baby?
Number 6. EA Sports MMA. Banned in Denmark. Corporate sponsorship is not always a good thing when it comes to the video game industry. This was made apparent in 2010, when Denmark famously banned this sports fighting title for promoting energy drinks such as Monster and Red Bull, which are illegal in the Scandinavian region. While this might be controversial in its own right, EA flat out cancelled the release of EA Sports MMA in Denmark, claiming that changing the sponsored content into something else would ruin the authenticity of the UFC experience for fans, leaving Danish gamers who wanted to ground and pound famous MMA stars hardly any options to find the game.
up, guys. Break it up.
Number 5. Battlefield 3 and 4, banned in Iran and China. Can a video game be considered a threat to national security? Turns out it can. The Battlefield franchise, known for its multiplayer arenas featuring true-to-life combat scenarios bringing online communities together, has steadily been churning out releases since 2002. However, the home console modern combat installations of Battlefield 3 and 4 were met with heavy backlash in both Iran and China respectively for depictions of their countries under attack and ultimately conquered by enemy forces, leading to tactical warfare battle zones on their home soil. Much like Homefront, these games' threats to national security kept Iran and China's governments rallying to keep these games off their shelves. Number 4. The Guy Game, banned in the United States of America.
Best play-by-play, we have Steve and his partner Dick keeping you abreast of all of the on-screen action.
Sexual content in video games has always been a touchy subject in the gaming world, and America got a wake-up call when this sleazy trivia game hit the shelves.
We got a couple of fashion girls here.
Oh yeah, man.
And you guys are dressed very well, very fashionably.
Yeah, we are.
4 months after the unfavorably reviewed title was released, one of the game's models filed a lawsuit against top-heavy studios, Sony, and Microsoft, claiming that she was underage when the footage of her was shot. This led to the game being recalled and landed top-heavy studios in serious hot water. It's very rare for a video game to be banned in the US because of the country's First Amendment, but it can happen, and the heat surrounding the lawsuit eventually led to Top Heavy being shut down.
What are you doing on your year off?
Working hard, waitressing.
Waitressing, that's a hard...
The money.
Number 3. Mortal Kombat series, Various.
Sub-Zero, win.
You must know that you have a landmark title when Congress tries to shut you down. Since its debut in the arcades in 1992, the Mortal Kombat franchise has been watchdogged and hounded for its graphic violent content and demonic imagery. Paving the way for video game rating systems, countries like Australia, Germany, and South Korea have banned some of the more recent installments of this popular franchise for reasons ranging from graphic violence to sheer cruelty. While some systems like the SNES toned down the blood and gore, Ed Boon and John Tobias' love child still maintains its creative fatality-driven fighting franchise decades later. Number 2. Pokémon series, banned in Saudi Arabia. Cute and cuddly, but also threatening, the global phenomenon that is Pokémon has not always had a perfect track record outside of Japan and the Western world. Since its inception, the religious conservative Islamic countries have banned various games in the series on religious grounds. These range from the minigames that promote gambling, which is forbidden in the country, to promoting evolution and using symbols of other religions. There were also claims that the country issued a fatwa against Pokémon Go, and while this was proven to be false, Niantic still made the app unavailable in the country for some time, despite it being available in other Middle Eastern nations. You're also apparently out of luck if you want to catch Pokémon in China or Iran. Bummer. Before we unveil our top picks, here are a few honorable mentions.
Now this looks like what we're after.
Oh God, I can't do this, Grant.
Jay, look at me. I can't find Lisa and Riley and the others without you. So pull it together, okay?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Manhunt 2. Various. You all saw this coming, or did you? Another rockstar upstart, the Manhunt series has had a rocky relationship with the public from the start. Depicting bad people doing bad things, the games have been openly discussed for their graphic violence and snuff-inspired killings. While the first Manhunt was released regularly, the sequel has been banned in almost every country that saw its release due to the amped-up violence and lack of redeemable characters.
Stay away from me!
No! I need to talk to you!
I can't trust Leo.
Don't listen to her, Danny.
While censored versions of Manhunt 2 exist, uncensored AO-rated copies of Manhunt 2 are very hard to come by legally, as they have been removed from online services such as Steam and Gamefly.
Looks like they're closing this place down for the night.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.